This is Daytona for the season opening race of the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, presented by Blue Emu. We're about to get it rolling. Let's hear the command.
Coming to you from the steps of Florida's historic capital, it is a pleasure to welcome NASCAR and its drivers back to the Sunshine State. We honor the rich tradition of racing that started here in Daytona over 70 years ago. And now it is my honor to say, drivers, start your engines.
Love to hear that rumble. We've been waiting on this for a long time, and it is so good to be at Daytona for the season opening race of the 2021 season. Pace vehicle is off. Johnny Sauter on the pole. 4 drivers have won from the pole, none since Kaz Grala in 2017. Let's see if Sauter can get it done. We're racing at Daytona. And we've got contact already. Didn't even get to the start-finish line before some vehicles got tangled up, including, oh, what a heartbreaker for the 44. They had so much expectation tonight. James Busher.
He started last, Vince, and yet wasn't able to. I'm sure things just sort of stacked up. Somebody might have missed a shift, but you can't see through other trucks that well, so anything that happened up ahead of him caused a backup, and man, he must have been hard on the gas.
Well, he was so excited about this race tonight. First time in a super speedway since 2015, and that is big damage. This is how it happened. All the way in the back.
Yeah, there's that Tanner Gray in the 15. You can see he didn't go. Or is that
Derek Kraus, the 19, I think, is involved in that as well. Something with the 15 having an initial problem. Tanner Gray didn't get going.
And, you know, there's just no way for those drivers to see through the other trucks. Joe Cobb on the bottom does a nice job.
TJ Majors, of course, had such great super speedway success as the spotter for Dale Earnhardt Jr.
And this, Jamie, just what you're talking about. This is all that Austin Hill can see. He can see the back of the truck in front of him, and then over to the left, he's on the high side. If you're Haley Deegan, you can only see what's up to the left. It's really difficult, and you rely on your spotter to give you that direction.
Yeah. Has 1 lap remaining.
And this is crazy. Look at these guys pushing and shoving. Hope they make it back.
Lassard out front, Infinger in second, and then it's Nemechek and Creed side by side for third.
It's going to be a big push on the outside lane. Look at Johnny Sauter up to Creed with pushing back help from behind.
Who's going to get that first playoff point with a stage win? Lassard trying to hold off the pack behind him.
Oh, it looked like Sheldon got a little bit loose there.
Way loose.
Here comes Lassard through the tri-oval. The teenager from Canada gets stage 1 in Daytona.
Are you sweating?
I am profusely. Watch the 2 here off turn 4 with this push from Sauter. Look at those hands. What a save.
Chandler Smith, the rookie for KBM, right there as well in the 18. And there we get a good look at Haley Deegan in the 1. She follows Timothy Peters. That's Peters in the 25 just ahead of her.
Yeah, looked like she got just a little loose and kind of got that left front on the apron. It's a good save right there by her.
And if there was someone right beside her, that's what starts a wreck. So she was fortunate that
Creed jumps to the outside to try to catch Chandler Smith and a little momentum from the 18 truck.
See, Johnny Sauter's going to get a little bit of a run with John Hunter. John Hunter's going to pull out. I think that's a great move. Johnny Sauter's, he's going to go with John Hunter instead of going with his teammate.
And John Hunter Nemechek wins stage 2. Caution is out, and again, it's the 19 of Derek Kraus.
Also the 40.
Ryan Truex.
Involved as well. He's got flat tires, I think. No damage, it doesn't look like.
Truex full-time with Nice Motorsports this season after a part-time schedule a year ago. And Kraus has some damage on the left side this time to go along with all that on the right.
It's been a long night for Derek. It looks like he cut a tire down again.
Yeah.
You know, once you get the damage, it's hard to keep all the tires clearance. You also don't know if a crush panel, something's fallen off, and then you're running over it. But that's two what appears to be left rear tires. Looks like the right rear actually is cut down this time.
Yeah, I think it got the right rear, but it wasn't significant. Well, it's pretty significant. But what all he's been through, I think he can still run on.
There you see Truex sliding through the picture.
I think he got bumped from behind, Vince.
Well, I would agree.
Yeah, and he's going to be okay. It doesn't look like he has any body damage at all from the flat. If you're going to have flat tires, it's a great place to have it because you're so close to pit road. Draft right there.
Roper in the 04 with a big
huge
push.
shot.
Moffitt right behind him.
3 wide.
Oh, and Moffitt's looking to make it 4. Oh, that is not good. There's 4 wide. I knew it would happen.
Truck's not stable, and it's going to send Gilliland around, and big wreck.
That is
Big damage to Gilliland and Stuart Friesen.
I mean, that's just 4 wide, Jamie.
Tate Fogelman in the 12 took big damage there as well. So many of us in the racing community, heavy hearts this week after Huff's passing last week. The GM at CR7, Cody Robaugh's team, and so well known and liked in the garage. And
You see, Todd Gilliland was kind of indecisive there. He didn't go to the second lane, and he didn't go up and block that outside lane, and that's what put them 4 wide. You get in that position and you're waiting on your spotter to clear you one way or the other, and if the spotter's not 100% sure, you get stuck there, and that's what resulted in getting 4 wide, and there's just not enough room. I mean, you said it, Michael. Talladega, we can run 4 wide, and it's hairy, but you can do it. It's just really hard to do here at Daytona.
Wow, Infinger hanging on to this one despite some smoke, and now Chandler Smith has gone around. He was up fighting for the lead, gathers it up without hitting anything, but
yeah, I don't think we're gonna have a caution.
Green is still
They're gonna
out.
stay green here.
Still racing, and now they're crashing. Timothy Peters involved. Tyler Ankrum has taken a big hit. Wow. John Hunter Nemechek. So watch up front. Contact right there.
That was another case,
and
Jamie,
98.
of catching that apron, and it just bounced the 18 up the hill, and that's where that smoke came from.
Yeah, and so the thing is, when the truck travels, when it gets to the corner, that's why it's filling the cockpit up with smoke.
Oh, Timothy Peters trying to get in a hole that's not there.
Yeah, Drew Dollar in the 51 didn't have anywhere to go.
No, that was not Drew Dollar's fault. To see if he survives this little conflict, and then Peters right back up into traffic. How much damage does Johnny Sauter get?
Clip Sauter there in the left rear.
Carson Hocevar.
A lot of innocent victims.
Sheldon Creed.
Rhodes jumps up front to block Creed, and now back to the bottom.
Yeah, great move there by Ben Rhodes to move up and kind of stall out the 2. But I'm telling you, the 04 truck is pushing Sheldon Creed. Look at that.
White flag.
Huge
1 to
push.
go. Creed up top, and there was some contact in the wall by Roper. Now Roper goes to the bottom.
Good move.
Corey Roper to the front. Crafton giving his teammate Ben Rhodes a little shove. Can they get past the 0-4 of Corey Roper? Contact in the 22 of Austin Wayne. Self going around. We stay green on the final lap at Daytona.
Ben Rhodes is backed up. He's going to get a little bit of a run right here on him. Here comes
Corey
his
Roper,
teammate.
the Texan, trying to hold on. 43 years old. Oh, big crash, and Ben Rhodes going around the outside and across the line.
Jordan Anderson with the huge run.
But it's Ben Rhodes, the winner. Wow.
That's crazy what happens on the last lap here.
Yes, Vince. Wow. We talked about how aggressive that young man was in the draft, how hard he pushed, put himself in the right positions.
We've seen all the drivers either get out of their truck or put the window net down and move around. Ben Rhodes starting off the season with a win at Daytona. How about it for the 23-year-old from Louisville, Kentucky? Won last year at Darlington, one of the storied racetracks, and then getting it done tonight at Daytona.
In dramatic fashion, Jamie, we talked at the open of the show. We don't know who's going to win this race till they come off turn 4. And that certainly was the case.
Bombardier coming on board as a sponsor. That was announced just earlier today. I'd say that was pretty good timing. Let's hear from the winner.
Ben Rhodes. One of the most exciting last laps we have seen in a long time. Talk me through the final lap of that race and how you ended up here with the checkered flag.
I don't even know, man. I got to give such a big thank you to my team. This is so special. Biggest win of my career. I can't even believe this. You know, as a driver, you're always asked about what your biggest accomplishment is. This is it. This is hands down it. This is the place to be. I can't even believe it. We got Bombardier on the truck. We came back to Toyota and we won, and our first race was in the Thor Sport. I can't thank Duke and Rhonda Thorson enough for this opportunity. This is special.
This is Daytona. You do realize it is Daytona.
Yeah, I do. And I'm going to soak it up for as long as I can. That last Darlington win went by too fast, and you just don't know when you're going to get it again. But I'm going to enjoy this night. Best night of my life right here.
The last lap coming down to get to the start-finish line here. Talk me through the move that you were making and what happened and what you were thinking.
That actually started out the end of the second stage. I got set up for the same move, and I said I'm going to log that in my memory bank. I came up short on that checker flag, but I was going to make sure that I didn't come up short on this one. So we just tried to time it right. Thank goodness I had my Menards teammate, Matt Crafton, behind me, because he's a stud. He's a stud. He's been around for a long time. He knows what he's doing, and you see the help he gave me there. He blocks it. This wouldn't have been possible without Matt Crafton, and I owe him a huge thank you.
We saw you back up to get to Crafton just a little bit there. Was that calculated on your part?
That was one of the race-winning move, I think. Jordan Anderson, too. Hats off to him, man. 2 races in a row at this place. He's been in contention to win, so congrats to him on a second place.
All right, congratulations, Ben Rhodes, winner at Daytona.
This might just be the greatest season of all time. We got Eddie defending Daytona. We got Joey, Kevin, and the all-time fan favorite.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
The best season ever.
For more great NASCAR on Fox content, subscribe to our channel. It's somewhere right around here.